The only even strength goal we've had scored in this game. Here's Adam Deadmarsh. Deadmarsh sends it over. Shot just ripped wide by Young.
Yeah, the puck was rolling for Young. That's why it's hard to be accurate.
Here's Bure moving it the other way. Chelios on the intercept. Young, Team Russia wanting to change here. Bure back to get it.
Hey, Gary, the Russian team had a great run for a while, but the last 10 minutes, it's all Team USA. They've been marvelous. A second ago, and they're staying. Right now, Team USA is flying through the neutral zone. Young had a ripping shot, but the puck was rolling on him. And there's a character, ladies and gentlemen. Brett Hall with a gigantic tying goal. You know, he didn't celebrate too much. I did some research for a book one time, and Brett told me I don't like to celebrate because it just makes the other team mad at you. So I like to just get the goal, go about my business, and maybe they'll forget about me and I'll try and score another one.
Well, with the number of goals he's had in his career, it apparently works because he's got one of the greatest shots in the history of hockey. Samsonov at the point, got it over to Fedorov. Fedorov behind the net. Sergei Fedorov, big jam up out in front. Davidovsky drops it back to him. Fedorov down the middle, backhand chance wide. Samsonov coming over to get it. Team USA playing the D. Turnaround shot outside of the net. Samsonov. Players down on the ice in front. Young played it, couldn't get it. Samsonov puts it back up on the point. Team Russia changing. This is a long shift for Team USA. They got to get it out of there, and Waite does. Tkachuk up ice.
That 18-year-old Kovalchuk won't back up. He went at it with Chelios. He went at it with Suter. And now a bad pass results in an icing against the Russian team. This kid's 18. He was in front giving his heart and soul with that guy who's the old-timer of the U.S. team. And then Suter went over and worked him over. My, what a battle. Kovalchuk, there he is. That's Suter with him, or pardon me, Chelios with him. Watch him get Chelios a shot. There with it. Now Suter will come over and work him over. There, now he'll turn around and go at him. That's the trench.
Right off the face-off, Habibulin had to knock that away. Closing in on the 2-minute mark of this third period in the game. Madano wrister off the blocker. Gonchar tried to pump it ahead with his hand, couldn't get it out. Madano, as he went down, got the shot off. He had Gonchar in his back. Centering pass stolen by Yashin. Yashin turns it up ice. There is no overtime in this round. If it's a tie, it's a tie, and each team gets 1 point. Back to get it is Kasparaitis. 33-24 the shots, and we're at 2 minutes to go here in the third. Moved in? No. Kovalev got knocked down by Leclerc in the back check. Team Russia gets onside. Leach stole the puck, though. Waits on the right side here. Leclerc's in the middle. Drop pass, shot, Wait, glove. No rebound.
Team USA putting the puck on net now every single time. Madano got a shot through. Wait gets a shot through. And I think right now, and watching this last 10 minutes, Team USA has really done a nice job in the neutral zone. They turned the puck up. Their transition game came alive. Brett Hall in front. Kasparaitis working with him. Kasparaitis, Hall with a second effort, gets the puck away. Those two guys. Kasparaitis, he'll fight anybody, won't he?
Wade off the face-off, couldn't control. We are down, closing in on a minute and a half to go. The game is tied at 2-2. As these two clubs have put on a tremendous show here. They could meet again. Leclerc in behind the net. What a battle going on against the wall. Nikolishин, and he had up the near side. Leach backing up, doesn't want anybody going by him. Just played the puck back. He'll drop back into the zone. There is Leach. Leach out there with Aaron Miller. Team USA changing. Here's Tkachuk through the legs. Ouch. He got taken down, Malikov.
And he's hurting. That's Malikov with a big hit to Chuck's left leg.
Shot, Richter the save. Fell down, but the puck came up to the point. Bure. Tkachuk is just now getting off the ice. Team USA, for those moments, was shorthanded a skater. Chelios, the two-line pass. Up ice, onside Roenick. Roenick looking for the screen. Dropped it off. Just missed Young. Young and Fedorov go to the far side wall. Down on the ice goes Tony Amonte. We are under a minute to go. Game tied. Set back, Habibulin knocked it down. Team Russia starts it up. 30 seconds left. Bure put it along the wall. Rafalski came back to get it. Behind the net, Mike Madano. No overtime. If you're going to get one, you got to get it right here. Kick back into the zone. Housley on D, tried to block it. It came in front. Rafalski got a piece of it. Sent back, intercepted. Looking at the clock, 15 seconds to go. Will be an icing call and a face-off back in the Team USA end.
The first game Russia played, Malakoff threw a big hit on a Belarus player who had to go to the hospital with a bad back. And that was a clean hit. Here's another one on Tkachuk, and Tkachuk's having trouble with his left knee. Malakoff stands up, boom, right into him. Tkachuk went backwards and then went to get up and realized something was wrong with his left leg. Malakoff stands right up, shoulder hit. The knees collided. It's a clean hit on Keith Tkachuk, who's played great. Tkachuk looks up and then limps over to the bench. Now Gary, 2-2 with 11 seconds to go. There's been a timeout called here, but this may have far-reaching effects on Team USA. Tkachuk is a great player, playing great hockey, the best condition of his life. And if that knee is at all serious, Ray Borelli, the trainer there, who trains for the St. Louis Blues, and that's where Keith plays, so they know each other very well. If this is at all serious, this is a blow for Team USA. Malakoff has hit people all night. He's hit people throughout the tournament, this being their second game. And that was a clean hit, but the knee joint gave a little.
Well, here we go. A big face-off. The fans are on their feet. Sometimes this part of the game matters so much.
Nicolishin has taken every important draw in the game. Number 33. He's got Gonchar behind him.
Mike Modano for Team USA. Nicolishin. Modano able to tie it up. Shot. Deflected. Rebound off Richter. This thing is going to end. Not now. 3 seconds left. That's where the automatic icing rule comes into play. You don't have to touch it up like you do in the NHL. So once it crossed the line at the other end, we come back for another draw.
And they're pulling the goaltender, are the Russians. Now, did Richter make a save here? Kovalchuk couldn't get the shot. The puck's loose. Kick save on Yashin by Richter to save it. 3 seconds to go. 6 attackers. Another timeout called. And this is smart. Hey, you know, Gary, empty net. If you win a draw and fire the puck down, it takes in the neighborhood of 4 seconds. 4 to 4.5 seconds to win the draw, fire the puck down, and have it go in the empty net. There's only 3 seconds left here, and we don't see the tenths of seconds on the clock. But Javi Bulin is on the bench. Smart coaching.
2-2 game. We invite you to stay tuned. Lots more to come for you. Jim and Bill will be along from our Hockey Central and the latest news on the Apollo Antonono controversy. Another one regarding what happened today in short track. You'll see that coming up. We've only got 3 seconds left in this game.
Keith Tkachuk stays on the bench. There's Jeremy Roenick having some words. That's with Fedorov. How about that? Probably saying great game, and it was a great game. We should thank those 2 teams. It's been great. 3 seconds to go. Nicolishin again. Does he push the puck forward, Gary, or does he pull it back? They've got to drop the puck here.
I think he'll try and shoot it. Nope, he went on the backhand side, tied up in the middle. One chance off the heel, and this thing ends in a 2-2 tie.
Brett Hull taps Fedorov and says, great game. And the fans stand and cheer. This was a great game.
JD, maybe they will meet again. They could.
Hopefully.
They could.
Hopefully.
Team USA still has that streak going with only 1 loss in an Olympic game played on home ice. Hull got the goal at 15:30 from Halsey Modano that ended up tying this game up. Coming up, we'll join Jim and Bill and get the latest news, as we said, on what's going on with Apollo. There's your final 2-2.
Play. He's over on the right side. He'll go down, take the shot, and a goaltender, you can see he was aggressive. Shabanov was moving out to the original shot. Watch Shabanov. He's dead. He's down and gone. Look at the space. Beautiful shot by Solani, a right-handed shot over there, and he's a right-handed shot for that reason, to be able to get a better shooting angle. And with a goal being scored, we're seeing Belarus make a goaltending change.
So Solani has knocked out the Belarus goaltender Shabanov, and we will see Andre Mezin, who has played well. This is the 5th game Mezin's played in. He has given up five goals on 56 shots.
Shots are 10-3. Almost 5 minutes, just a little more than 5 minutes to go in the first period. And 2-0 Finland. They score on the power play.
So a 2-0 lead, and Belarus makes the goaltending change. That one tipped and will be called on the icing.
Don't think of your next job as your next job. Think of it as a long-term life enhancement upgrade. Make it great. Make it sing. Report to your future first thing Monday morning and bring your own coffee. The good kind. You know what? People do it every day. And you're a people, so you can do it too. See you Monday.
Post your resume today on Monster.com.
You the monster.
Teemu Selanne gets the goal at 14:53. He now has 12 career Olympic goals. Lehtinen and Numminen picking up the assist in the power play goal to give Finland the 2-0 lead. For 2 days in succession, Shabanos been removed as the starter in net for Belarus.
And Kapanen's a lucky guy. He had the puck, looked up, and Kopat, the defenseman, was right in his face, and I think could have nailed him.
Belarus may get a little nasty about this as this game goes this direction.
See, Belarus is just staying in the middle here. They don't want to get trapped up ice. Look at this. Now, as the Finns move up, the Belarus players are primarily in the middle of the ice. Finns changing here.
Belarus trying to pick up a turnover like that one. Antonenko in. Ridden out by Salo and hard to the wall. Cleared around by Berg. Another hit coming on, but it's tipped to center ice. Belarus back to get it. That's Kopat who came back into the zone. Lost it. Centered. Shot. And a save made by Mezin. And he dives out to cover it.
Yeah, good save by Mezin. His first save. He plays in the German league for the Berlin Capitals, but he's also played in North America, in Fort Wayne, Las Vegas, the Detroit Vipers, and Flint. So he's been around, this kid. He makes the save and decides to hang on for the faceoff.
Andre Mezin. You don't get any warm-ups, so these are your warm-ups. And that's the hard part. Shot, score! Ole Jokinen!
Boy, this has to do wonders for Jokinen's confidence. A big scorer as a kid, as we mentioned earlier, but at the NHL level has struggled. Plays for the Florida Panthers, and here he gets 2 goals in the first period. You get him scoring, you get Selanne scoring, and he has a goal. The Finns will start getting some confidence. Beautiful pass in front by Kallio. Quick shot to the far side by Jokinen, and he celebrates with his teammates.
3 goals on 12 shots. That's the first one to come against Andre Mezin. That one deflected wide. 12-3 now. The shots in favor of Finland, and a 3-0 lead in this game. John Leclerc, JD, had the hat trick for the U.S. The only one so far in this year's Olympic play. And now we're going to see whether or not we get another one in this game.
I don't think you'll see 3 goals scored by Belarus in this game. They played the Russian team tough, losing 6-4. But they just look like a team that's running out of gas. They've been beat up. They don't have great speed with their transition game. The effort's there. They're playing hard. But the fuel tank is running down.
That was Hamil taking it back in behind the net. The goal at 16:24. Jokinen's got 2 in the game now. Kallio picked up the assist, and it is a 3-0 Finn lead. Right now, Belarus, before this period's over, they need to pick one up. They got 2.5 minutes to try and find one. Roll back to Teemu Selanne. Penalty coming along the near side wall on a hit that obviously has caused some damage. Salo.
Oh, he's going to get at least a double minor. And right now, LaRue, the referee, will take a look and see the injury. Was that, I think, number 30, Kopat, that took a run at him. So it's probably a double minor. Well, the Finns are saying we want more than just a minor, and it is a minor. And it's 26. Stas again? Wow. Oh, maybe it's Lehtinen that got the penalty. I apologize. Salo got clipped, and I thought it was on the hit that he was given, but no. Lehtinen for the Finns gets the penalty, and I apologize. And he disagrees.
It may have been that Salo took the cut from his own player over there.
Possible, sure.
Because Jere Lehtinen has picked up the penalty, and this will give Belarus the opportunity to get on the board here as they get the power play chance. The tripping call is on Letnin at 17:30, and the second power play of the game now for Belarus. Belarus will start from their own end. They are 6 for 15 on the power play in Olympic play. They have had more chances because they had to go through that first round, so they played all those extra games.
As you said, Gary, their offense lives with the power play, and it may die with the power play here too if they don't get something going.
They've got time here with a couple of minutes left to go in the period. Belarus in red. That long up pass, nobody touched it. That's they're going to wave it off. Said it could have been touched, and it will be cleared by Berg, the center. Short-handed opportunity for the Finns. Broken up though. Belarus gets back on side. Try and find a little room here to move the puck. Lume had it poke checked away, and it's cleared again. Good penalty killing work. That's Kapanen up with the goaltender, and he kicked it away and stole it. Kapanen creating a short-handed chance. Good work. Ylonen had it on the far side. Knocked away. Like Bulatov kicked that one and cleared out the center. I want to remind you, during our first intervention, Darren Pang will be joining the crew, and from downstairs had an opportunity to talk with Martin Brodeur. And apparently Marty had an announcement on who's going to be playing in net for Team Canada. Guess who?
And it'll be interesting to see if Mario Lemieux plays. The word is they wanted to rest Mario a game, but Mario wants to play from what I understand. So that'll be interesting to see if that happens in game 2 for Canada.
Coming up, an interview with Martin Brodeur as we are under a minute to go here in this first period. Finland on top by a score of 3-0.
And Mike Richter is scheduled to play for the U.S. tonight against Russia. I am so looking forward to that one.
Be a great game. Everybody's still talking about, of course, 1980 and the matchup there.
But these are just two terrific teams right here, right now.
They are flying.
Oh, yeah.
The goals in the period. Jokinen has picked up 2. Solani picked up his 12th career Olympic gold. 3 of them on the board. Finland has a 3-0 lead. Backhand chance. Blocked and covered up. Opportunity for Yuri Letnin.
The Belarus club had the power play. Never got a sniff. Never even came close to a scoring chance. And the Finns are being aggressive, moving right in behind. They're just chasing down the defense. Watch this. There's Letnin, one of the great defensive players in hockey today, and he gets the backhand shot, just moving in and just taking the puck away. The Finns have been aggressive. They deserve the 3-0 lead.
Lume trying for another.
And this team from Belarus plays with a lot of heart, but I think they're running out of fuel.
Yep.
Penalty up to Berg.
Cross check on the far side. Berg, who does not have his stick anymore, is caught by Dennis Leroux.
Yeah, he was actually standing up to stop the offense of the other team moving out. He put his stick right up across the shoulders and neck, and he goes for 2 minutes cross-checking.
Does that say Finland on the front of the uniform? Suomi?
Okay. I know every Finn national team, that's what they have. It's like the Swedes have the 3 crowns on their jerseys. They call it trikroner.
Shot deflected into the middle. And Alto moved that one out. We've completed a period.
14-4 the shots for the Finns, and they have the 3-0 deserved lead.
They have dominated here in this period, chasing the Belarus starting goaltender Shabanov, and take a 3-0 lead to the dressing room.
She saw the horrors of war and witnessed the suffering of thousands. Now she's making a difference on the front lines. Meet the woman whose courageous fight is helping the unseen victims of war in Afghanistan. Join Ashley Banfield for Afghan Journal, Tales from the Border. Monday at 9 on MSNBC.
Tired of crawling around on your knees or doing endless sit-ups? Introducing the revolutionary Ab Energizer system, featuring 21st century technology that's a simple, easy way to help firm and tone your abs without breaking a sweat. And it's also great for your lower back, buns, and thighs. The secret is Ab Energizer's electronic impulses that stimulate your abs so they contract and relax as if you're doing a sit-up. Now you can get up to 700 muscle contractions in just 10 minutes and get the tone and definition you've always wanted.
I've gone from a waist 37 to a waist 34.
Work out your abs anywhere, watching TV, at the office, even around the house. Why spend $120 for a single unit product? With the double unit Ab Energizer, you get 2 modes and 10 settings to maximize your workout. Call now to order the complete AB Energizer system for just $59.95. It includes the AB Energizer belt with 2 units, tightening gel, meal plan, instruction guide, and carrying case. You also get a free 30-day supply of Diet Energizer with its fat-burning formula. If you don't lose at least 2 inches off your waist in the first 30 days, return it for a full refund. To order, call now.
If you suffer from any of these health problems, a Craftmatic adjustable bed with built-in massage and soothing heat may provide the temporary relief from pain you've been looking for. Call now and we'll mail you this special free $200 off rebate certificate. It's good for $200 off the Craftmatic Model 1 bed of your choice. Don't suffer needlessly. Get the facts about the affordable adjustable beds that may provide temporary relief.
Call toll-free 1-800-641-9900.
Welcome back. The goal that started things off for the Finns just a minute and a half into the first period. Olli Jokinen. Only 6 goals in 57 National Hockey League games this year with the Florida Panthers. 2 in the first period here. Bill Clement, you talked about the talent gap before the game, abundantly apparent there.
And the talent gap is what is allowing Finland to get their offensive game on track. Remember, they were not good defensively in their game last night, nor did they score any goals. So this was an opportunity for Finland really to round their game into shape. You've got to get ready for the medal round, and that's what this game is about from Finland's standpoint. We're going to take a look at the first goal that they scored, the one by Jokinen, and really maybe a little bit of fatigue here for the Belarusians, but we'll show you what happened. The play was over here in the corner where Jokinen was. 2 defensemen right here, but look at this. The front guy, Maritsky, he's looking in the corner, and he is screening his guy behind him. So it was a double whammy. He didn't move to his guy. You can see the puck actually caromed off a skate. What lets me know that the back guy was screened was you always lift.
Plus the wireless project.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
And that's when it hits you. You are so ready for IBM.
Johnson's office.
Mr. Johnson?
Post your resume now, monster.com.
You the monster. The Home Depot is driving down the cost of home improvement. The Great Grill event is on, where you'll find great prices, like this Charbroil with push-button ignition for $169, or even this Weber with stainless steel burners for only $449. Gotta love that. And best of all, every gas grill comes with free assembly. And there's no payments for 6 months when you use your Home Depot consumer credit card.
Yeah!
So get them while they're hot this weekend at the Home Depot. First in home improvement.
This intermission report is presented by Dodge, the official vehicles of the NHL. Dodge, different.
Welcome back. John Saunders, Barry Melrose. 3-0 Detroit in command. They would take a 3-1 lead back to Detroit if this holds up. Now, also in the West, Vancouver has looked very good in falling behind 3-0 to Colorado. Mark Crawford knows it as well, but he also knows they have to be a little more physical, and they've started that early.
Well, they have to forecheck, and they haven't been doing that right here. A little breakdown behind the net, but Matthias Olin, great young defenseman for Vancouver, lays out Tangate. Tangate does not see him coming. Smart actually not drilling him into the boards where it would have been a 5-minute major, but he's a great young defenseman, Matthias Olin.
Rob Blake with a great shot there. Kluche with a tremendous glove hand. Rapier-like is standing.
Yeah. Kluche looks very sharp tonight. Right here you see good speed going to the wall. Again, Kluche's very square to the puck, controls the rebound. None given. Eddie Joe comes over and says, don't you ever shoot at my goalie again tonight.
And maybe one of the most underrated players in the league is Chris Drury.
Well, right there,
the move.
Forsberg made a great play in the corner, John, but Drury gets the reward with a goal, but Forsberg made that happen when he hit Jovanovski in the corner.
Yeah, just the left hand that decked him. and allowed Drury to come out.
I think that's against the rules, John.
Somewhere I read that was true, but the Avalanche, again, you expected in this game to see them come out fired up, a chance to wrap it up, and again, they have looked very mediocre.
I don't know if it's because they're so good that they can win by just playing when they want, or that they're so bad that we just been overestimating how good this team is, because they just can't pull away from this Vancouver Canuck team. It's 1-0 Avalanche. Really, the Canucks have outplayed the Avalanche in this situation. Patrick Waugh made 4 or 5 great saves in the Avalanche net. You just got to wonder when they're going to turn it on. I thought it would be tonight. I thought it would be the game before. They haven't really started playing Avalanche hockey yet.
So the Avalanche, though, still with a 1-0 lead, 3 games
and
to
3 games to none.
All right, we'll go from one natural disaster to another, from the Avalanche to the Hurricanes. And the Canes, Arturs Irvin goal. He would have to be sharp. Brind'Amour had a terrific game. Throws this shot at the net. Kapanen is there with the rebound. 1-0. Carolina's first goal in 130 minutes plus.
Great puck movement there in the 5-on-3. Poor coverage by Carolina. Great move by Arnott. Very talented young man.
And then Kapanen sets up Tanabe. Just blasts this one in. 2-1 is the lead for Carolina, but Sikora, shorthanded, just throws it at the net.
Well, I really thought this was the backbreaker because it was shorthanded. It was a rather soft goal, and Arturs Irvin, who was great. I really thought that that would be the beginning of the end for the Carolina Hurricane.
But watch this shot. A great play. There's no question that's a pass, not a shot. And Brind'Amour just redirects it in.
Kapanen was great tonight. Brind'Amour was great. Tanabe was great. And this was definitely a pass to Brind'Amour going to the net. Arnott is beaten. You see Daniels forming a screen in front with Rafalski. Marty Brodeur was excellent tonight to keep this game tied going into overtime.
Jersey 1-8 in their last 9 playoff overtime games. And Brind'Amour, his first career playoff overtime game. This one goes back to Jersey for Game 5. The Senators and the Leafs, and Toronto trying to do what the Devils could not, and that would be to close out a series in 4 games. Chris Phillips deflects off Ty Domi, goes past Cujo. 1-0. The Senators have the lead, but then on the power play, Yannick Perreault has entirely too much room.
Too much room, too much time. He shoots high all the time. It didn't seem that Lalime knew that, but again, that should not happen when you're killing penalties. And Ottawa normally is an excellent penalty-killing team, but for some reason in this series, nothing has worked well for the Ottawa Senators. Same situation a little bit later, same wide-open Yannick Perreault, same shot, upstairs on Patrick Lalime.
And then Matt Sundin, nice little backhand pass to Brian McCabe, gets his first playoff goal. 3-1 for the Leafs, and with the way Cujo was playing this one, 3-1, it was lights out.
Well, Cujo's done this for Edmonton a few years ago against the Dallas Stars, if you remember. He's capable of beating a team on his own, and again, if they play New Jersey, I got to think that would have to happen again.
Yeah, New Jersey would be up next if New Jersey gets past the Canes, and they've got 3 games to pull off win number 4 in that one. Stick around. We will continue with more of the Dodge Different Intermission Report. Detroit has been terrific tonight. Leads the Kings 3-0.
Who makes the best minivan?